What's up? It's Elliot here. I am your Emerald leader. Emerald is actually a rank within our platform that pays us a 10K a week. Okay, so you've probably been sent this video, sent an example or a presentation on my perception on what it is that we have here. And exactly how I got to this point and how I got to a point of, traveling the world, location, time, and financial freedom. A lot of the things that for whatever reason it may be for you, that you are looking for, or it's gotten your interest up to this point, but you may be confused of what direction maybe you go in, who to ask, who to listen to. Okay. And it's a good idea to listen. It's the number one basic of success is to listen to those that have the results that you want. Now, I may be not living exactly how that you want to, or you desire or picture to, but have gotten a good idea or results when it comes to this space, and utilizing a vehicle platform to design the life that you picture. Okay, so look, I'm Elliot Ward. I'm 32 years young. Okay, and I'm actually from a very, very small town in Birmingham called Coleshill. Now, this town may sound like a lot like yours. There's not a lot going on. Everyone's going to primary and secondary, and uni was where I was sort of, I guess, guided when it came to how to get up on your feet from a child to a young adult. And into an adult life, okay? And I really found that it was actually elite sport that was my main passion, I guess, and drive from a very young age, okay? I experienced a lot of success, and I built an understanding and belief of what was possible for myself. But I didn't understand anything away from the educational system until the age of 23, 24, okay? I actually went to university, and I went there purely based upon going and continuing my sporting and elite sport and going to do that and further that into university, okay? The course and what was to do when I got in there, I'll be honest, I picked from a big long list and picked something that resonated. This might sound like you, because my family understood it, okay? I actually went into construction purely because my uncle, he was very successful in the construction space, okay, the surveying space, the project managing space. Now that may sound very similar to yourself, but I do believe that if we don't come across new information or at least seek outside of maybe loved ones or friends or, in that sense, we're going to do what they do, okay? We do what those around us do. It probably relates to yourself. So that was me, right? I was going down the same path, the same blueprint and template that my family had gone down, that those that were close around me, maybe friends, and I realized that that's what happens. We do what others do around us. We see and then we do, right? And that was really me. I was going down that path very quickly. I went to university. I disliked the construction course a lot, but it's all I knew, right? So I went there, I completed it, I got handed a degree, I came out of university, right? Still sport and pushing my performance and satisfaction and fulfillment when it came to a performance as an individual, it all came from sport, never from academic, okay? Never from that educational, the educational route in that sense, right? So I came out of university and I gotten, it was, my parents, my two mentors at the time, probably the same as yourself. They said, look, now you could do earning some income, right? You can do earning some money, and they could show me what they knew. And so I said, you know what, I'm gonna do that. I agree, I need to start earning some money. And I actually got a job, what was deemed, a corporate job in the area that I had gone and studied, right? I got a job in the surveying area. And I'm truly grateful to this day that I experienced that world, right? Because it let me know and showed me what it looks like, right? That 9 to 5, that same bill, same check, all of that 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, lunchtime at 12, whatever it may be, tea time at 10. And I was on this wheel going very quickly in the same direction as all the people around me, right? Who seemed relatively happy with that, or at least accepted that. I got fired very, very quickly from this corporate role, very quickly. I realized that it made me very unhappy. I got very depressed. I was in toxic relationships. I was very quickly going down a route and a path that wasn't me. Positive, high energy, ambitious, clear vision, big thinking. I could very quickly see that my environment was suppressing that. Okay, it was making me very unhappy. Anyway, I got fired very quickly. And it was the most confusing yet liberating day of my life, right? Because everyone around me was living that way. So I couldn't go to anyone around me to ask them what I should do. Okay, and it was actually professional cycling was my route from there. I went back into sport. I found my happiness. I excelled in the area. And I actually built traditional business along the way, right? I was super interested in building business and stretching my income and helping a lot of people and creating something really, really special when I was off the bike. So I started to experience traditional income, right? And, fast forward now, fast forward a few years, and I realized, a few things changed and switched. And I realized that I had this traditional business and loved it. And the only way for me to really help more people effectively and to earn more income was to scale the business. I never saw myself scaling and making this business bigger. I realized that if I carried on leaning on my own understanding, I was going to carry on getting my results. I realized that to produce, although I'd been super successful, I was capped in what I understood about business. So I was looking for something where I could, had low overheads, I'd experienced business in that sense. I was looking for something I could get plugged in and play straight away. I had mentorship. I had people to show me how to use it. And I was surrounded by individuals who were like-minded. Okay, so I said yes to my great friend, a best friend and now mentor, Mr. Jake Parton. He'd already been working closely with the Proctors. He'd been working in the online space, and he'd been working with this exceptional individual, multimillionaire, Mr. Darren Gibson. Okay, and I saw from a distance this amazing, success, the success he'd been having, the life that he was really producing. With his beautiful wife and family, having moved locations to live down by the coast and lived a very, very designed lifestyle for how he wanted it to look. And I was interested in not necessarily exactly the way he was living, but how he was doing it, who he was listening to, and what he was using to create that. And he got me super interested in expanding my knowledge, me learning more. Okay. And I said, you know what, brother, I'd love to see some new results. He said, amazing. Look, let's, come within this amazing space. Let me show you wealth. Because I realized that the only way I knew how to create more wealth was to help more people. And I realized that I've only got 24 hours in a day. So I realized there was only going to be one winner, and that was time, right? That was time. So I said, yeah, show me more. I'd love to know more. Now, everyone's going to have their different reasons as to why the position you're in, what it is you're seeking next. So I believe the first place where everyone wants to start is, what is it your why? What's the why behind the progression that you want to make from here, the next step? What's your why? Why is it you want to do it? It may be financial freedom, time freedom, location freedom, more time with family and friends and loved ones, more time with your passions and fulfillments, more time to put. I don't believe our passions and fulfillments are only for weekends, weeknights, etc. I believe that if there's any time that you want to go ahead and do something you love, you should be able to choose when you do it on your own schedule. And that was me. I didn't do bosses. I didn't tell what to do. If I want to do something at any certain time, I want to create a life and get an understanding of being able to do that. Yeah, I did not want my financial situation to suffer for that. I wanted to create, residual income. I wanted to create something which paid me more for the value that I brought to the market. This is what I learned. So I wanted to become more valuable. So I realized that my why is why I would do that. Everyone's got to be clear on that. That's the first point. And I believe that success and articulating success is very simple and can be split into these three areas. So it's your why. Everyone wants to have that. If you haven't yet, get that wrote down before you continue at the top of your page, right? It can be anything at all. It's unique to you. And also, as I was saying before, I was looking for, which I believe is the next thing we need to look for. So not the what, not what to do, okay? But what's your why, what's your reason, and who is living that life, who is making it happen in that space, in that area, has the results. The number one basic of success is, who do you listen to? I realized that I'd been listening to me, which had gotten me some good results. I created business, achieved success, helped a lot of people. But I realized to get that quantum leap, to get to that next, that real big leap in lifestyle, okay? Everyone's got life, but style is how you live it. Once I learned that, I was like, let me create a lifestyle that I love, right? What do I need for that? I need to be free. I need financial freedom, location freedom. Okay, I'm in a beautiful spot at the moment in the UK, in Sheffield, right? It's beautiful. I chose to be here. Okay, I want it to be in places I choose to be rather than have to be. Okay, because we've got one life that we know of. Okay, so the next thing is the who. I saw that Mr. Jake Parton, 4 or 5 years prior to him having these incredible results, multiple, 7-figure rank and making some amazing, 10, 11 streams of income, all this good stuff, huge network, a lot of individuals in helping and having global business. I was like, I didn't understand how, but I understand who he was listening to, right? He gave his ear to Mr. Darren Gibson, okay? 8, 9 years in the online space, right? Creating incredible results with multiple individuals, 7-figure ranks all over the world. I realized there must be something he knows how to do that I don't. Okay? I realized Darren had been closely mentored by the greatest prosperity coach to ever live, Mr. Bob Proctor. He worked in his inner circle, at his house, on his jets. He'd gotten around wealth. Darren's starting in a very normal, very similar to myself, kind of growing up in the same way. I realized he must have gotten and learned something and gotten around individuals that can help him change his situation, grow his mindset, raise his understanding. I realized Jake had just given his ear. Whoever has your ear has your life, right? He'd given his ear to someone, not necessarily that he understood the results of, but he could see this person knew what they were doing. Okay. All right. And now we're in an incredible place, a credible deal, incredible environment, community, and platform with Mr. Holton Buggs. Darren gave his ear to Mr. Holton Buggs. Okay. 31 years in the online space. All of the records. Okay, currently mentors 12 out of the top 20 of top income earners in the whole space right now. The GOAT, the Cristiano Ronaldo of the online space, of the home-based business space. I realized that I needed to get around a dream team. It wasn't what they were doing, it's who they were. I realized wealthy people, successful people, they don't look at the what, they look at the who. Why is it they want to do it, and who is doing it? It's only after then. I remember Jake had the phone call from Darren saying, we're working with Holton Buggs. He said, I'm in. He said, you not know what we're doing? He said, I don't care, it's Holton Buggs. You realise that wealthy people think differently. I had to get around it. I realised if I carried on leaning on my understanding, I was going to see my results over and over and over and over again. Okay, so you've got your why, you've got your who, now it's the what. What is it they're doing? That's the final thing. And it just so happens it's a technology-based company in 2023. It's a technology-based company. Holton's a genius. Okay, we have the most phenomenal and incredible global educational platform that's showing people all over the world how to become profitable in the trades, essentially showing us all how to do what the banks are already doing. So the worst thing that can happen is you get to learn how to multiply your money, how to be anywhere in the world and multiply your money. Do what the banks are already doing from the comfort of whatever you choose to be. Okay, we've got individuals old and we've got individuals young, all utilizing the incredible Elevate platform, okay, to learn on their own time schedule. A lot of these individuals, 30, 60 minutes a day, how to become profitable and make an income just purely from your phone, from the markets. Very cool, very 2023 as we're in right now. Okay, technology. Okay, so not only are you in a position to make money, be around those that are living a life of freedom and learn how to apply to that life. But if you really love the Elevate platform, now get back to the person that's shown you exactly what we have here. Get back to that person and say, look, I want to know exactly how I can get hold of the Elevate platform. If you enjoy the Elevate platform and you do a 30, maybe 60-day trial, and you say, I absolutely love it, how can I share this with individuals? You can then be shown how to produce a residual and make a residual income from doing that. Pretty cool. So you got to realize, do I have a product, service, or solution already that I can give to my audience, following, or network? If you don't, you'll need employment. Okay? And you'll get to the point where so many people are utilizing the incredible Elevate platform, live classes every week, community, hours of resources showing you exactly how to do it. Education, but financial education. Financial education. Becoming financially literate. Okay, they don't teach it in schools. That kind of independence, all right? There's a reason for that. Okay, so you can actually become financially independent. Okay, you can make just silent money using the Elevate platform in the trades, 30, 60 minutes a day. A lot of people are putting minimal time in there anywhere in the world. Just need a Wi-Fi connection and enjoying the profits from learning. Now, if you really love it, you can share it with friends and get paid to do that as well. You become an ambassador. Okay, but look, I appreciate your time. Please get back to the person that invited you to this video, okay? And say, how can I get a piece of the cake? How can I get involved? How can I live how you're living? How can I utilize the Elevate platform, utilize this amazing community and grow a life that I love, develop a life, bring a vision to reality? Okay, I love you guys all. Welcome to the family, and I'll see you on the other side. Cheers now. Thank you.